another round of every minute on the minute. 4 exercises, you do each one on the minute. The beginning of a minute, you've got a certain amount of reps. Whatever you've got left of that minute is your rest. For this set, we've got bicep curls, plank jack, ball crunches, and the last one's gonna be tricep extensions, overhead tricep extensions. So really quick, with starting with bicep curls, you can, again, all the options. So you can use 2 dumbbells, you can use 1 dumbbell that's nice and heavy, you can use a bar. I'm gonna pretend like I'm using 2 dumbbells because I wanna demonstrate this movement pattern that you should be probably doing with your bicep curls. Feet under hips, knees slightly bent, core braced, shoulders back. You want your elbow locked against your side, right under your shoulder. All right, I've got a dumbbell in each hand, all right? You're gonna supinate your movement. So when you come up, you're gonna bring it to a flat position right in front of your chest. So here I'm not super high. You don't need to come up here. Wasted space. Stop right here and come back down. All right, all the way to extension and then all the way back up. All the way to extension, that means straight, and all the way back up. So that's the advantage of using 2 dumbbells. You can do the supinated movement if you don't have 2 dumbbells or you want to do it differently. Your option is to use 1, or you can use a bar. It's the same thing. So essentially everything else is the same. Be really careful that you don't get any kind of swing going here. I mean, a lot of people want to use momentum and they get this kind of shoulder action going. No, keep it nice and controlled and keep the elbow right under the shoulder. Also don't want to let that elbow drift back. That's cheating. All right, next we've got the plank jack. Plank jack is a high plank position and you're gonna just hop your feet wide and back in again. Oh yeah, we've got all these fun little plyometric things. Make sure your hands are right under your shoulders, core braced, hop. Try to keep the hips fairly low. There is a little bit of an up-down movement, but we don't want to be up here or bouncing a lot. Just keep the hips down, feet going out wide. You can do those as quickly as possible. That's one of the ones with the plyometric exercises. As quickly as you can do them under control and with good form, that's your goal with those. All right, we've got a ball crunch. If you don't have a Swiss ball, you can just do a regular crunch on the floor. Essentially, the idea is the same, although the ball is better. So if you have one, this is even better, but gotta go with the equipment that we have. So you're gonna get, if you have a ball, roll onto the ball so that the ball is just touching the top of your hip. All right, and your hips are high, your feet are in line with your knees, in line with your hips, not too wide. Keep them nice and lined up here. The upper body, you're gonna have your hands clasped to protect and support your neck. You're gonna wrap yourself. This is the cool thing about the ball. You can go beyond level, right? So you wrap yourself down. So now I've got hips on the ball and shoulder blades on the ball. And your crunch is not very big. You just lift the chest, and that's it. You push your belly into the ball, lift the chest. I'm not straining my neck. I'm not pulling my neck like this. I'm lifting my chest. The elbows stay back. They stay back by my shoulders. All right, this is a butt kicker. You gotta do these nice and controlled. Keep squeezing the glutes and keep your hips engaged as well. So that is the ball crunch. And last but not least, we've got tricep extensions. Your option, best option for tricep extension is to use a single weight. It can be a 10 pound, 15 pounds probably. If you're a little bit stronger and you want to be able to get through them. You've got 2 rounds of them. So normally you would be standing. I'm just going to kneel to demonstrate so you can see the top of the movement. But you're going to be standing with feet under hips, slight bend in your knees, core braced, shoulders back. All right, the position is biceps right by your ears, and the biceps stay there the whole time. So as I bring the dumbbell down, all that's happening is my elbows bending. My shoulders are not doing anything, right? There's no movement like that. It's just elbow back up. This is a very, very good exercise to isolate the behind the arm, but you have to also make sure that your elbows are narrow. So if we get kind of lazy with it, you're gonna start bringing in some bicep if you do something like that. So keep them narrow as you can according to your anatomy. And keep the biceps back by your ears. So the other thing you don't want to see then is you don't want to see your elbows drifting forward, because that makes it a little easier, right? Keep them back there. All right, and that is the last exercise. Have a great workout.